let's make some baked potato soup. So I have already fried up some bacon. You can fry up as much as you want. If I would have thought, I would have fried it up in my stock pot here. Then I'm going to add the bacon grease to my pot. While I'm letting that warm up, I'm going to chop up an onion. You can use any onion that you have. I'm using a Vidalia onion, but a white or yellow sweet onion works really well. Ignore the wood chipper noise out there, but I got this handy chopper thing, and it is fabulous for cutting up my. I don't know if you can see them in there. The guys took off with my tripod, so I'm having to film this one-handed. All right, while our bacon grease is heating up, I'm going to start chopping up some potatoes. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5 potatoes here. Reason this one was a half is because it had some bad spots in it. So I'm going to put through my little dicer here. I'm going to add in our diced onion and a spoonful of some minced garlic. Alright, this is starting to look good. Oops, sorry about that, guys. So I'm going to add in some flour, make it like a little roux. Alright, that's what it looks like. And that was all-purpose flour, by the way, and it was maybe around 1/3 cup. So I'm going to add in some chicken broth. Now, some people don't like to add chicken broth. They like to add vegetable, and that's okay. So I'm going to give this a stir. Alright, then we're going to add in our potatoes. Ooh, that's some good skills right there. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, finally got my tripod. So I'm going to add in a little bit of some whole milk. Guys, just use whatever you have. It's alright. And then a lot of recipes call for heavy whipping cream. But it is so expensive in my area. Like a container this size is probably about $5. So I'm going to add in some half and half. I find that it still adds the same great richness and same wonderful flavor. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and add that whole thing. That was a pint. And then we're going to let it kind of simmer until it's around fork tender. We're going to let it simmer until the potatoes are around fork tender. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I was dealing with a low blood sugar episode, but I really wanted to film this for you all. I'm okay. I just got down to 85 was all, which for me is low. So you're going to also want to season it with some salt and some pepper and anything else that you want to season it with. And I also realize I have my bacon here in the back. I tell you, when my sugar goes low, it's woof. But I'm going to be crumbling that up, and then right before it's time to serve, I'm going to be adding it to our soup. Alright, so our potatoes are fork tender, so I'm going to put in a potato masher, and I'm going to mash it up a little bit. I'm still going to have some chunks. It's not going to be smooth. If you want it to be smooth, you can put it in an immersion blender. And earlier you guys saw me put in some flour to make a roux to make the soup thicker. If you don't want to use flour and you want a thicker soup, I've used instant mashed potatoes before and it has worked out beautifully. So I'm going to keep mashing these. Oops, sorry about that. I hit the stand. Alright, so I'm going to put in some Colby Jack cheese because that's what I have. And also, I didn't show you guys, but I have sliced up some green onions. And that's going to be for the topping. Ooh, little attitude. And I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle in some bacon. I'm going to save some for the topping. Let me turn the heat to low. Let me show you what we got here. There we go. Yeah, you probably see our Mountain Dew bottles in the background. We are having to make stink bug traps. I don't know about you, but stink bugs are getting bad here. Alright, so let me go get some sour cream. Alright, now I'm going to add a nice, just a dollop of sour cream, and we're going to mix it in. And it is done. Hope y'all enjoy.